In this video, Eric Basmajian talks about how uh, home prices tend not to fall until after a recession begins, which makes sense, but then they continue falling for around 12 months after a recession ends. So I thought, okay, well, I just updated the monthly data for Metro Phoenix, so I thought I'd look at that and see if that fit the last time that we had a recession. Or should I say the last time we had a real estate boom? Okay, this is coming from MLS data, and the green line is the median price, and the blue line is the sales. Oh, another thing Eric said was the sales fall before prices. So you can see that the sales here, the blue line, was falling. This is in 2005. The prices peaked about then. They were pretty flat um, for a while, even in 2006. But the sales tanked long before prices tanked. So that fits. Okay, let's look at the recession. So the recession began in December of 2007. So right there. So prices were flat more or less for, well, a year for sure flat, and then just barely down a little bit for a year. And then we're starting to fall in the second half of 2007 when the recession hit. So that kind of fits. The prices really weren't falling until the recession hit, and then whoa. Okay, the recession ended in June 2009. So what were prices doing then? Okay, June 2009. And he said they can go on for 12, they can keep falling for 12 months. Most of it had fallen already. But let's see, it was about, it was 2 years really. So June 2011, well, it was more August, but say summer 2011. So it was about 2 years from when the recession ended to when prices stopped falling. But mainly the prices fell during the recession itself. Now, of course, this was an unusually big recession, the Great Recession. So that you got to keep that in mind as well. But it does make me think that we could see prices starting to fall once we do get a recession. A lot of people are talking about people, it would happen in the second half of this year or next year, we get a recession. A lot of people are thinking mild recession. So this is a horrible recession. And also, it was set up, the system was so set up that people got rewarded for foreclosing fast. That made things tremendously worse. In the savings and loan, what, boom and bust, with the savings and loan, they didn't foreclose fast, and so you got a much more milder bust in that case. In this case, I think we're not going to. We've had so much government interventions on houses that because of the COVID that they'll step in, and you won't get the fast foreclosures, anything like we did here. So it's my working theory is it's going to be more like the savings and loan bust, which means it goes down, not a ton, goes down for a year or two, and then it's flat for a few years. Okay, flat for several years. And this is another super important issue, I think, is the population stagnation. Is the population is not going to increase like it has in the past in the United States, which means that for my kids' generation, the millennials, they're not going to see home prices go up like the boomers did because their population isn't increasing as much. My working theory, and I think it's extremely likely, is that the way the millennials are going to make money from homes is by paying off their mortgages. That's one reason why boomers made money. They paid off their mortgages, but appreciation was far bigger. But that's not going to work for the millennials. They're going to have to pay off their mortgages. That's how they'll increase their wealth.